Welcome to Kids Cooking Shop Club. This is Barbara Beery and we've got some great recipes today. But the recipe I'm going to show you today is our November Cupcake of the Month. And guess what? It's not actually a cupcake. It is a giant pumpkin muffin, which is a recipe from my Fairies cookbook, and the recipe is called Fairy Godmother's Pumpkin Muffin. I think it makes an absolutely perfect Thanksgiving feast, and I think for your treats for the Thanksgiving holidays, you'll be having these for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. What I'd like to do is to show you how to do a couple of very simple little dressing up ideas for your Thanksgiving Day feast buffet table. So let's show you on these two big muffins, two different ways to do this. First of all, I started out, of course, with a baked and cooled pumpkin muffin. And you can get the recipe at kidscookingshop.com. These recipes and tons more you'll find for the Thanksgiving holidays. So I'm going to start out with one of these little cans of decorator icing, and I'm going to put just a tiny bit here. And what I'm going to do is use this to secure one of these yummy little candies. These are just the little sugar-coated jelly candies that I got at the store, and I'm going to set that simply down right in the center. And then the whole idea behind the decorating of this little muffin is that we're going to make it look like the pumpkin on the vine. And you know what? The beauty of this sort of thing is kids of all ages can do it. And think about how often you sit around the house at Thanksgiving Day and you're hurrying around the house and the kids are going, when are we going to have our Thanksgiving Day feast? This is a perfect time for them to sit down with grandma or grandpa, or aunt and uncle, brothers and sisters, cousins, whoever, and make up a batch of these. Now look at that. Very simply done. One little candy in the center, and that's it. Now I'll show you how to do our second little decorating act on these pumpkin muffins. I made up a very simple batch, and it is so good, of brown sugar glaze. It's simply brown sugar, cream, and butter cooked for a little while on the stove. And the recipe is on kidscookingshop.com. So what I'm going to do is take a nice little spoonful and drizzle it over the top, and of course you can put as little or as much as you like. In my book, I kind of like much. So I'm going to put a couple of spoonfuls on here and let it drizzle down the sides. And this is going to help adhere our little candies. Oh, doesn't that look pretty just like that? I would be very happy to have that. Then I've got some cool candy corns. I'm telling you, they make all kinds of stuff these days for everything. And I think these look exactly like Indian corn. I think they are so much fun. So I'm just going to start by putting these around the edge of this muffin. Now, of course, when you have kids involved, and as it should be, you never know how many they're going to put on or what they're going to make it look like, but of course, whatever they decide to do is going to be the perfect thing for that muffin. I'm just going to go around in a circle and put these little candy corns all the way around because, you know what, I'd like a bite of the candy corn with every bite of this muffin. Put one more here, right there. And then we used that last time. I'm going to put one of these little candies in the center, one of these little soft candies, and take a look at that. Doesn't that look fun? It's going to run off just a little bit because it's got to harden a bit. So there we've got it. One great pumpkin muffin, two different ways to dress it up for your Thanksgiving feast, and I think you've got a perfect treat for the whole month of November. So remember, you can get these recipes and all kinds of recipes at kidscookingshop.com, and for goodness sake, don't forget, we've got tons of cool cooking products for kids too. So check it out, and remember, until next time, keep cooking up some fun.